Hey everybody, Josh here again. I'm going to go ahead and make another one of my conversion videos. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the physical things that we use during prayer that help us to stay focused and to stay on task and not get too distracted. The very first thing we use only during morning prayers, and that's tefillin. Tefillin are little boxes that we place on our head and on our less dominant arm, and they're commanded in the Shema. The Shema is the most important prayer in Judaism. It's the declaration of the Jewish faith. It essentially just says that we believe that not only that there's one God, but that God is one, and that makes us different from pretty much every other religion in the entire world. Even some of the other monotheistic religions, we believe that God is one, that He has no partners, no others, no secondaries, anything like that. In the Shema, it says that you shall bind them as a sign upon your arm and let them be frontlets between your eyes. And so we have one for our head, and then we have one that goes on the least dominant arm next to our heart. And it is definitely meant to be a spiritual thing as well, that we should, have the Torah both in our heart and in our head, and it should, be something that we're always thinking about. But we also have it physically here as a reminder as well, as part of that verse. And then also a lot of people say that it's to remind us that we were slaves in Egypt, that we were bound, but that we were set free. Another thing that you'll see, it's also only used in the morning prayers, unless it's Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur, you wear one the entire day, is a Talit Gadol, and it differs from the one that we wear on a daily and regular basis in the fact that you only wear it, like I said, during the mornings and Yom Kippur, and also it's huge. They're a lot more big than the ones that we wear on our under our shirts. It's really just meant to be a covering and also to fulfill the mitzvah of tzitzis. But I use mine definitely as a covering and to just kind of block everything out and to focus just on the prayers and not try to get the visual distractions around me that can happen during minyan or during just in your house or whatever happens. So I literally wrap it around my head completely and totally, and don't just let it sit on my shoulders, so it can kind of help me stay focused. The last one I find the most helpful and the most important, and that's a Siddur. A Siddur is just a prayer book, and there are as many as there are different opinions of 10 Jews in a room. There are ones for Ashkenazi, there are ones for Sephardic, there's Ethiopian Siddurs, there's Timonese Siddurs, there's every kind of one you can imagine. But their main goal of each Siddur is to help you stay focused and to have set prayers that are already there so you don't have to fumble around and get confused. I mean, every great speaker has his speech already written out. So in that same way, it's nice to have a set prayer that I can just go to and thank God. And that's not to say that free praying or just making up your prayers as you go along isn't good and everything, but that's nice to keep me focused and to keep me in order, so that I don't just fumble around like I sometimes do in these videos, I've noticed. So yeah, that's really helpful. It's like a grocery list of sorts in my head, thanking God for this, thanking God for that, praising Him for what He's done, things like that. It's really helpful. So yeah, that's some of the main things that we use during prayer. I have found that lately using all three has definitely increased my awareness of what I'm doing. It's definitely helped my kavana, or in my intention, so that I'm actually praying with intent, not just praying because it's the thing to do. It's definitely helped me a lot. So there's that. So have a good Shabbos. Talk to you soon.